Alright, so welcome back, guys, or welcome if this is your first time here. I'm Vision here with Blind Eye Team, bringing you guys another video. Today I'm going to be doing a Fear the Walking Dead video, breaking down the first opening minutes of Season 5 of Fear the Walking Dead, as well as a sneak peek we got for the premiere episode. So if Fear the Walking Dead is something you're interested in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. That way you don't miss more future Fear the Walking Dead content from me moving forward. Now let's begin. With the opening minutes, we meet Dylan and Max, the two boys that we've seen in the trailer and promo pics. Now Dylan is the younger brother, played by the brother who played Sam from the main show, and then you got Dylan, the older brother, and they're in the middle of hunting a deer, which I actually really like this opening scene. I don't know if they're doing a callback to Carl and the deer from season 2 or what, but I really like that. I thought that was really cool. Now, right out the bat, I really love the dynamic between the two brothers. From this 3-minute clip, you actually can feel that they have somewhat of like a chemistry and dynamic between the two of them, like they're actual brothers. At least for me, that's how I feel in these opening minutes. I love them. So you got the two of them on this hunting mission, and I just really like that. You got the two of them. You got Dylan kind of being the advisor to him, and we find out through dialogue that these two boys have some kind of connection to the girl Annie, who we've seen in the trailer and some promo pics. So I had predicted as well. So I'm curious to see how that dynamic works there. But these two brothers have a great dynamic. They're hunting. They go to get the deer. Walkers show up at the gun jams that Dylan has, or Max has. And so I really like that. This is a very good setup, good intro to these two characters. And I really like them right off the bat. Like I said, great chemistry, great dynamic, and I can't wait to see how these two characters interact with our group. But then you got the iconic plane shot from the trailer. It crashes, and Dylan and Max see it duck, and it saves them from a walker that's about to bite them. To an extent, this plane pretty much saves their lives. So then they go out to investigate the plane crash. So I really like that. And I really like how you got Dylan, who's like this Max, who's the protective older brother, who's, got his eye on him. I'm curious to know if Annie's their sister or just someone they're surviving with. That'd add another interesting dynamic as well. But they go and investigate, and I really like just how the camera pans out with these characters as they go out and investigate the plane crash, and just the image of the plane crash as they stand over it and look at it. Very well handled, very beautifully done. Just as much as, yes, they have kept the gray tones, which I hope they did not. It's not as in your face as it was last season. Last season it was very in your face. You could tell it. Here, while it's still got those gray tones, it's not as bad as it was last season. I still don't like it, but it's an improvement. Whereas last season, you wouldn't be able to see the fire; it'd be very gray, where you can actually see the flames. So I gotta give them props for that, because they actually did, to an extent, take some advice and fix that. Even though it's not perfect, they still fixed it to an extent. But then you got our characters Max and Dylan, who again are going down to investigate the plane crash, and they end up seeing some walkers, and Dylan goes to shoot them and protect, or Max. I keep getting these two characters confused. Just know if I say Dylan, I'm just getting these characters confused. Dylan is the younger brother, Max is the older brother. I keep getting their names confused, but Max goes to protect Dylan, the younger brother, and I really like that. But unfortunately, he forgets his gun jammed, I guess, and he can't. And the walker is getting closer. Dylan is freaking out, and Max is about to turns his gun around to use the butt of his gun to kill the walkers. And right as he's about to do that, you got Alicia appear from the smoke and kill him. And you got a cool scene between the two where she's going crazy, killing the walkers. So I really like that. Her entrance, if you want my honest opinion, feels a little cinematic to me. Like it's a little over the top, but I can deal with it because it's Alicia. She's the original main character. I'm going to see how it plays out on TV, but right now it's a little bit over the top, but I'm willing to kind of overlook it at the moment. But you see her kill him, and she tells them to get inside. I'm assuming get in a car or something, or a truck maybe, I don't know. But you got her telling them that, and again, she goes and kills a bunch of walkers. Just a really cool scene. Great dynamic between the two boys, and just a great way to open up the episode and then have an introduction to Alicia, which I know a lot of fans will like that we got a nice introduction to Alicia, especially for the Alicia fans who felt she was sidelined last season. We got a 30 to minute long clip from the episode with Alicia and Morgan. Now, from what I gather from this takes place either after the opening minutes, or this is like an this they're gonna be messing with the timeline, because this looks similar to the place where they find where Alicia saves Max and Dylan. However, I feel like they might be messing around with time, and now after the opening minutes, we might get caught up with our main group and they do their stuff, and then this plays out maybe later on in the episode. But we see Alicia and Morgan talking. They're trying to get to the next truck stop or truck station, and we get to hear the voice of, I think it's Matt Freer, his character Logan, over the radio. It sounds like they're trying to get to him. He's in danger. Maybe they're gonna rescue him. So I think that's how this scene's gonna play out. This is gonna be after they get to the boys, or this is at a timeline and they're gonna meet the boys after this scene. Now we also hear that Morgan tells her we gotta go buy our friends time, so maybe they split up from the main group and the other rest of the group is out trying to get to Logan. I don't know. It's kind of confusing. I originally thought maybe Logan was gonna be in the plane crash, but it looks like the plane crash is mainly in this area. So I don't know how that would play out. I don't know. We do see some guy getting on like a stretcher being loaded into Al's truck. So maybe he gets injured. I think he might be the person that gets injured and ends up, having them save him. I don't know. I'm curious to see what goes on here, but I like the dynamic between Morgan and Alicia. I know there's a lot of arguments in the fan base regarding Alicia should be the main character. Unfortunately, to all the fans that want that can't really happen, because her purpose is to be the dynamic ally to the main leader, which is Morgan. She was the dynamic ally to Madison, and you can't really change her role unless you do something extremely drastic with the show. And now you could argue Madison's death could have been that thing, but that wasn't big enough of a wounding event for her to change that much. So for that reason, Alicia can't be the main. But overall, I think the scene, not much to go off of here. Again, timeline, they could be playing around with the timeline. This could take place a few minutes after the opening minutes, after we get back from commercial. I don't know. I'm confused how they're going to be doing this, because I feel like we need a moment to get caught up with our group and find out what they're doing. And if they jump right from Max and to Alicia saving Max and Dylan to here, I feel like we need a moment to see what's actually going on. So that's why I think they might be playing around with time. But I want to hear from you guys. What's your thoughts and opinions? Do you think they'll be playing around with time in the episode? Or do you think that it happens right after they meet up with Max and Dylan? Let me know in the comment section down below. Yeah, guys, those are my quick thoughts and opinions on the opening minutes for Fear the Walking Dead Season 5, as well as the 1-minute clip from the premiere. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. That way to miss more future Fear the Walking Dead content from me moving forward. This has been Vision here with Blind Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.